Hi there, this is MennoNerds Steve, and I'm here to apologize to Robert. Well, you see, what happened is I promised Robert that I would actually do a vlog. I think it was more than 2 weeks ago, and I didn't. I have excuses. I've been running an overnight shelter. I've had to do extra things because we had a cold snap here for the folks out on the street. So I've been really busy and I haven't had time. But I didn't even tell Robert that I was delaying. So I just have a straight up apologies to make. And I'm sorry, Robert, that you had to wait so long for me to get going and have my brain back together in order to do this. I apologize for that. So Robert had to wait, and I don't know that anybody else was waiting. Probably not. But you did notice that there haven't been a vlog for a little while, and so maybe people have been waiting. Maybe people have been thinking, oh, maybe where's the vlogs? They're all gone. But maybe this is something that's good for Advent, though, because Advent, of course, is all about waiting. That's what Advent is about. The fact is that we've got all of these promises in the Old Testament that God said these are going to be fulfilled and these are going to happen, and the ancient saints had to wait. They had to wait to find out what when the promises were going to happen. I really believe that the good portion of the Lord's Prayer is just people is just some of the promises of God, God's kingdom coming, God's will being done on earth as it is in heaven, people getting their basic needs taken care of, people receiving forgiveness. I believe that all of that were just promises that hadn't yet been fulfilled. And Jesus is teaching us to say, God, come on, let's get going. You've got these promises. Let's make it happen. And so the thing is that you look at the promises of Advent. There's a lot of the promises that were fulfilled by the time of Jesus. That they had land, they had food, but they didn't have freedom, and they didn't have peace, and they didn't have God's will, and they didn't have the Messiah. All of these were promises that were still yet to come. And so the whole point of Advent is actually waiting on God and kind of tapping our foot and saying, come on, God, let's get the program going, which is something we're still doing today. But the point that I want to make, Robert, is that if we have to wait on God, then sometimes we're going to have to wait on people too. God is faithful. He's going to fulfill his promises. We know he's going to do that. That is the nature of God. People, not so much. We're weak. We have difficulties. We have problems, which is why one of the great characteristics of the fruit of the Spirit is patience, or how I like it in the King James, long suffering, dealing with people's inconsistencies and unfaithfulness and problems, and yet wading through them and saying, well, I think they'll get better next time around. I mean, maybe they'll improve. Or, I have hope for this person. And I think that's a really good thing for us to pay attention to. So, Robert, thank you for being long suffering. This is Steve Kimes signing out.